So, how far is this coffee shop of yours, Malachi? They'd been walking through the park for only a few minutes, and his mind had been focused on the curious pixie on his arm. His eyes were drawn to the quizzical expression on her face, her head swiveling in all directions. The trembling under his coat had ceased, but apparently their current destination was a mystery to her. Somehow, knowing he had her stumped pleased him. The corners of his lips lifted in a victorious smile. "It's not much further, and please, call me Kai." He angled his head down in a slight bow, his eyes lowering to watch the color rise to a soft pink on her ivory cheek. She was a breath of fresh air in this plastic place, yet he still needed to unravel the reason he found her on that bridge. "Oh, okay, Kai." The name tripped off her tongue and set fire to his blood. He forced the cool night air into his lungs, drawing her autumn-sweet scent deep into his soul as he urged the calm back into his rebelling body. They strolled along in relative silence, his mind gently peeling back the layers of her armor. She had immense inner strength, which made his task more difficult. Subtlety would be key. He wanted to know why she had chosen to end her life, especially since he was so attracted to her. Her spirit had called to his, drawing him to find her on the bridge. Chance had very little to do with the scenario. However, he needed to handle her with kid gloves until he discovered her buried sorrow. He led them toward the only quiet after-hours cafe he knew about, the Lexicon, which doubled as La Puebla restaurant during the daylight hours. During the day, it was a stereotypical Mexicali tourist trap, complete with giant margaritas and wandering mariachis. By night, the mood shifted. It was cozy, intimate, and rather secluded, a well-guarded secret among those in the know. He approached a pair of elaborately carved doors and rapped gently as Vani stood beside him. The door silently swung away, ushering them into the darkness beyond. Faint jazz filtered through the room, adding to the cultured ambiance. A slight chuckle slipped from his lips as her jaw dropped and her eyes soaked in the opulent beauty that surrounded them. Rich red velvet armchairs and couches upholstered in antique brocade lay scattered around the large open room. Small tables held fine china cups of various styles and colors, their steam spiraling upward in unsteady curls. Kai smiled as wonderment and awe swept over her face. He had visited the cafe so many times he had forgotten the initial impact of its glamour. He spied an open table tucked in one of the farthest corners and guided her past the other patrons, but not before giving Joel, the barista, a friendly nod. He held up 2 fingers and pointed to their destination. "Whoa," Vani exhaled the word. Kai's smile deepened as he removed his voluminous coat from her slender shoulders and graciously pulled out a luxurious fireside chair for her. Vani tucked her legs under her as she sat, a gesture he found very captivating. "I take it you've never been here before." Her head appeared to be on a swivel as she fought to see every tiny corner of the place. Her actions had a refreshing sense of innocence, causing him to again reconsider his estimation of her age. "I didn't even know this place existed. What's it called? How long has it been here? Is it a private club? Are you a member here? And how did you know about it? I mean, I've lived here practically my whole life and never knew about this place. Well, I can't really say that. I went to La Puebla with my sister about 3 years ago when she was in town visiting, but I didn't realize all this was here too." Kai marveled at the fact she was able to voice all her questions and the final statement in one breath. Things were looking up. He had to refocus his thoughts to remember the order of her earlier inquiries. "The club is called the Lexicon, and it's been around for about 25 years. He watched for her reaction and was graciously rewarded with a wide-eyed stare. As for it being a private club and my membership in said club, it is only frequented by those who know about its existence, and the owner is a good friend of mine." He paused as a waiter delivered 2 frothy mugs. "This place is amazing." The aroma wafting from the steam hinted at chocolate and cinnamon, 2 of her favorite flavors. As she glanced around at the other tables, the patrons seemed to be indulging in similar delicacies. Maybe it was the specialty of the house. Curiosity got the better of her, and she edged forward to the cup in front of her. "What a delightful paradox you are, Siobhan Bridget Whelan,"